This is Friday, January 20th. I'm Carol Rasmussen. Our reading is from Psalm 27, verses 1 and 4 to 9. The Lord is my light and my salvation, so why should I be afraid? The Lord is my fortress, protecting me from danger, so why should I tremble? The one thing I ask of the Lord, the thing I seek most, is to live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, delighting in the Lord's perfections and meditating in his temple. For he will conceal me there when troubles come. He will hide me in his sanctuary. He will place me out of reach on a high rock. Then I will hold my head high above my enemies who surround me. At his sanctuary I will offer sacrifices with shouts of joy, singing and praising the Lord with music. Hear me as I pray, O Lord. Be merciful and answer me. My heart has heard you say, "Come and talk with me." And my heart responds, "Lord, I am coming." Do not turn your back on me. Do not reject your servant in anger. You have always been my helper. Don't leave me now. Don't abandon me, O God of my salvation. Our devotion is called Sacrifices of Great Joy. The counterintuitive open secret that generous people know is that sacrifice is accompanied by great joy. Giving until it hurts usually hurts so good. The reward is greater and lasts longer than any pinch of pain. Have you ever stretched your budget or time or energy beyond what you thought you could afford? Why did you do that? There's a good chance it had to do with love, which is the steep and scenic pathway to great joy. The psalmist offers sacrifices in God's tent. Why is God in a tent instead of a temple? This offended King David. But God did not want a fancy house. God is happier making sacrifices for us, camping in the wilderness to be with God's refugee people. Later, as the Greek in John's Gospel puts it, God became flesh and tented among us. Jesus is God's new way of being with us, God's extravagant sacrifice to achieve reconciliation with humanity, which brings God great joy. When we respond to God's generosity with our own, we experience joy too. Let us pray. Generous God, open my heart and hands in generosity until I taste great joy. Amen.